You're listening to On Deck, presented by Amazing MedZone. I'm your boy, Phil from Shirley, with my boy, Drew Minotti 82. What up, Drew?
What's happening, Philly? What's going on, people?
A lot of hate. The Mets are getting a lot of hate right now with hot Tuah girl, Haley Welsh, throwing out the first pitch. A lot of people saying that the Mets shouldn't have done that, especially on Campers Day where there's a lot of kids. Well, we were talking, we want a top five list of, who do we think should have threw out the first pitch today? And my list, I got to start my number five. It's got to be your boy, me, myself, Phil from Shirley. I got to get that chance. I never had that opportunity. Longtime Met fan, superstar fathlete, stud. I'm telling you right now, I got to go from the mound. Every time I go to a game and I see people throw out the first pitch, they're not going on the mound. I boo the shit out of them. You got to throw from the mound. My number five, I got to put myself on that mound.
Nice. Yeah, I would pay to see that. That'd be fun. So you make a spectacle of it. My number five is people we know. I'm gonna do two people at number five because I couldn't put just one, but I'm gonna do Amazing Cameron and Evan the Artist. I feel like those two deserve it. I feel like they would do the best at it. I feel like it would just be good for the kids, and for them, they're superstars. So I think Cam and Evan would do a good job at throwing the first pitch, much better than the Hawk Tua girl. I don't even know her name.
Love it, love it, love it. My number four had to put Baba Booey, Gary Delabate on this list. Probably threw the worst first pitch of all time. So I feel like he's got to avenge himself. And I'd love to see him back out there doing it again. My number four, Baba Booey.
Yeah, it's a good one. I remember how awful that was. My number four is one of our good friends, J Mac Customs. I feel like he earned it, man. The fact that he's putting in so much work, I think one of those things that giving back, and I feel like they want to promote this OMG even more. Having him throw out the first pitch would be pretty cool. So he was a no-brainer on my list. J Mac Customs at number four.
Love it, love it. A part of the team, a part of the yearbook this year, J Mac Customs.
Yeah.
My number three would be basically any ex-Met, any teacher, any fireman, any cop, like any Met fan, anybody else besides Hawk Tua girl.
Yeah.
That's my number three. Anyone else.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I went to the game and I was like, my son's with me, my 3-year-old son. I'm like, I'm not explaining to him who this person is, So, my three is going to be the Australian breakdancing girl. I think she needs to redeem herself a little bit. Maybe she do like a pop and lock move and throw the pitch. I think that'd be pretty cool. I know there's a whole backstory with her, but I'm not getting into it. But I think number three, she's popping right now. Maybe like I said, she'll redeem herself a little bit, but I don't even know her name. Raygun was her name. Got the Australian breakdancing chick at number three.
All right, my number two, I got to put my pops on the mound. I got to see this because I'm roasting the shit out of him, making sure he throws from the mound, and he's probably spiking the ball. I mean, let's be real. I don't think he can make it. And just to hear this man on a nightly basis ridicule, professional players on how bad they are, I would just love to see him try to throw a pitch from the mound. It would be priceless for everyone to see. So my number two, my pops, Jimmy Quigg.
I said that today, man. Some guy was roasting Quintana, and I was like, this guy should get out there. I want to see what he had. Quintana's throwing 6-7 innings. Like this guy probably couldn't, he probably couldn't throw a newspaper at a somebody. But my number two, again, is an awful, awful first pitch is 50 Cent. And I would like for him to, maybe train a little bit and then get out there and throw this ball. It looked like it was stuck to his hand. So 50 Cent is my number two, definitely.
Love that. Love that. My number one. All right. My number one is going to be a group of people. It's basically any one of my boys. I would love to see them get on the mound because, like I said, they're getting chirped. They got to go from the mound. And if they fuck it up, the endless shit talk that would just go on forever would be amazing. And if they do good, it's just like, all right, it is what it is. It's gone. It's never being talked about ever again. So that's got to be number one. One of my boys, the pressure would be amazing. To see them spike that would be, one of the greatest things I'd ever get to see in my life. My number one of my boys throwing out that first pitch.
maybe that's a fantasy football punishment. All right, you can throw out the first pitch. My number one is the king of New York right now, Jalen Brunson. I want to see him be a Met fan. I know when they played in the Subway Series, he was rocking the Yankees. I know Julius Randle was rocking the Yankees. Yeah, we try to get these guys onto our side. Throwing out the first pitch might be a good way to get him to be a Met fan and be part of our squad. So Jalen Brunson's my number one, hands down. No Tua.
Love it. Love it. Hey, we want to hear your top five in the comments. Who would you put on the mound? Hey, thanks for listening. This was our top five. Who would throw out our first pitch, especially today?
Go Mets.
Let's go, Mets. Too many fucking buttons.